I mean, she shook the world how though? With love, kindness, and humility. Love and kindness. Do you think she was up rah-rah, jumping jacks doing that? No. But did she have millions and millions and millions and millions of people that followed her in droves? So what does that show? You don't have to be someone jumping around going, being a hard charging red or blue or a green. You can be a kind-hearted, loving, passionate yellow to win at World Ventures. My mother is a yellow, and she's almost retired from World Ventures. So that just shows you can do it. Mother Teresa, that's a hero of mine. She's just an absolute hero of mine. Another one that I really, really love, this guy. And people look at him like, man, that's your hero? He's like a nerd. But to me, he's a genius. And you know what more important is? People don't overlook this. He's an outside-the-box thinker. Yeah. He's outside the box thinker. Guess what we all are right now, considered? Everyone else lives in the box, and most people look at us as outside the box. Because no one's used to this. They don't think you're like, oh, it's too good to be true. It's all this stuff. It is true. Look at all those people that marched up here, that shed tears, that poured their life out. It was true. And it's because people like that. Whether you think he's like a cool guy or not, he's an outside-the-box thinker, which to me that's a hero to me. Anyone that's an outside-the-box thinker can do it. He's analytical, he's a green. I had a green that went marketing director in 120 days, last 120 days, like I told you guys. These people can change the world rapidly. They shake it up. People say they're dumb, they're idiots, they're stupid, and all of a sudden they're patting them on the back. Boy, you're really smart. You're the smartest human beings I've ever met. Like that's what they do with that guy. So that's awesome. And this guy right here is this is a huge one to me. Anyone know who this is?
Jim Abbott.
Jim Abbott. Just a few people, and I'm not surprised by that. But to me, one of my greatest heroes of all time. My dad gave me this card when I was a little kid, and said he gave it to my whole basketball team. I was like a first grader, and said, "Hey, you gotta know who Jim Abbott is." My dad said, "I go, Jim Abbott. I like Michael Jordan. I'm a basketball player, not a baseball guy right now." I was like, because everyone knows the Michael Jordans, the Patrick Ewings, the LeBron James, all of those guys. Those are people that everyone's like, oh, that's a hero. He's a hero. He's a legend. He's a Hall of Famer. This guy, to me, is probably one of the biggest heroes in my life. Because my dad gave me and my whole team, he gave this to me. Look at his right arm. He was born with a physical disability. Just has a nub for his right hand. And he threw a no-hitter. He threw a no-hitter and played in the Major Leagues for 12, 13 years. He played for the Yankees for a little bit, I think, too. He threw a no-hitter, and he shows that anyone in the world, the mind is always much more stronger than any disability. Physical, mental, whatever that is, the mind's always stronger if you tap into it. This game we're playing World Ventures is a 6-inch game, and it's because of guys like that I have the strength to do it. An absolute hero. Everyone knows Michael Jordan. That's my guy right there. My dad said you can do whatever you want as long as you put your mind to it. Look at this guy. So I knew that from day one. Ended up being Mr. Basketball and going on doing great, where I'm at now. So that's someone that can be red, hard charging. There's the Reds for you, the people that just are strong-willed. How about this guy? The Diaz boys did not invent the stanky leg. He invented the stanky leg. Elvis Presley, this guy shook it up. What he proved to everybody is that you can do it with creativity and expression and be who you are. Whoever you are, it doesn't matter where you're from, your background, all that stuff. You can do whatever you want to do. He showed that with creativity and expression. Did he change the world?
Yes.
Massively. So, that's another one. So all those blues out there, my people. Yeah. Are going to be out partying, having fun tonight. That was one of my heroes too. Man, that guy just did what he wanted to do. And people just followed. They're like, oh, this guy should go to jail for doing that. He should do this. Like, what is he doing? All these gyrations. And all of a sudden he becomes a legend. So that's another hero. This guy right here is a hero of mine. Absolutely. Look at the bottom word. Freedom. He showed that you can shake the world another way. He said, with an intense idea powered by passion and lots of people united together, you get the absolute necessity, the thing that everyone deserves on this planet, right there. Freedom. And that's what their company's based on. To do what you want, whenever you want, as long as you want, with whoever, and never be told when to do anything, when to start, when to stop, nothing. True freedom. That was a thought of his and a whole lot of other people's. And they just decided to move it away, and they changed the world forever. I mean, those are unbelievable heroes. Those are 5 of my heroes that shook the world massively. And they did in a lot of different ways. Would you not agree?
Yes.
Very, very, very different people. So, I'm going to wrap this up, but before I do, these are my heroes, but I got a few more, and they're the ones that are right here for me. I love those people. I never got to meet any of them, but these ones I have, and they're my true heroes. No doubt about it. There's people like this that shook the world. He deserves every one of those claps. This guy is a hero of mine because he shook the world with a different way. He showed that he took responsibility for the environment that was thrown his way. He used his last check of unemployment. He had 366, or like 367, and he had to put in the 366, the last 99.99% of the money he had, to give it a shot, to shake it up. One time, have one shot, shake it up once, and look what's happened so far. That's a hero. Someone that overcame all adversity. He shook it up and spent the time to do that. That's a different way than all those other people did. They weren't faced with those same adversities, but he showed being responsible can shake the world. Responsible with his money, with what he wants to do, his vision. Right? How about this guy? Yeah! And that shows that he shook the world, he's shaking the world currently as we speak through this, through integrity and through character. I've never met a guy that had more integrity and more character than Ed Blunt. Not only known for a short time, but I think I would lay down in traffic for that cat. I just would. I just believe everything he says because I know it's coming from right here. Honesty and integrity. He shook the world by doing that. The way he walks, the way he talks, the way he presents, the way he handles himself, that shakes the world and inspires millions and millions of people. A hero of mine, no doubt about it. Absolute hero. Another one. And you guys don't know this guy. His name's David Smith. And this is my top guy. He's a marketing director, dear to my heart, no doubt about it.
It's okay.
And this guy grew up, this is his story, I want to share this with you. Top guy's getting close to regional marketing director, and he did it through a quiet intensity, almost like a silent assassin with just that great humility. He's never presented once. He's an R&D almost. He's never given one presentation that's a deathly fear of public speaking. He freezes up like immediately. He can't even get his name out, no matter what. But it doesn't matter. You don't have to be who I am. You don't have to be a speaker. You don't have to. He's gonna be on my team above me because he's got a silent inside of him. The guy's got 73 personals. He's an absolute beast. He's like the silent assassin. I love him. He's like my brother. Like I didn't even know him before World Adventures. He's one of my best friends. I talk to him about 3 times a day. Just love him to death. And here's his story. The guy was homeless at 10 years old. This is his story. He grew up, never knew his dad. His dad left their whole family. He had 2 other brothers, older brothers. He was the youngest. His dad left him they just left after like a year or so, 2 years or so. And when he was 10 years old, his mother went to him and goes, "Hey Damon," he goes, "I'm going to Texas. I'm going to go visit my sister and some of my relatives." And Damon was like 10, he's kind of like rambunctious, wild kid. He's like, "Okay, cool, see you later, that's awesome." She's like, I'll be back like on the weekend. And then all of a sudden a week went by and he's like, yeah, like mom's not back yet. He's having friends over. He's only 10. The 10-year-old by himself, like third grade. And by himself in a house. That's how Shirley this guy's type of kid. I mean, he just take care of himself. He's a warrior, he's a battler. And all of a sudden he goes, 2 weeks go by. No mom. 3 weeks go by and the lights go out. No electricity. The food ran out. He ate cereal. He ate everything out of the house. Gone. She never came back. Ever. Ever. Dad gone, mother gone at 10 in an empty house. How are you going to respond? He was taken in by a neighbor friend. Taken in by a neighbor friend. He went to school. He used to go to the cafeterias. He had no money, and the people that took him didn't have any money. He would pick up pop cans and figure out ways to get money. That's why it's just a joke when people don't sign up for stuff to help their family and friends. It just makes me look furious. This guy would do that. He'd get enough money to buy the fun-size Snickers, the bag of the little mini ones, like the fun size, and then he'd go to the cafeteria and he'd sell them for $0.25 so he could eat. So he could eat. Sell them for $0.25 so he could eat, and he was 10 or 12 years old. Did it his whole life, just raised himself pretty much. All by himself. Now he's doing that. He's in Guatemala, he's helping children around the world. I mean, that's an absolute hero in my opinion.